Hey, what's up? This is Ben from Gravel Throat Reviews. Today is Wednesday, February 5th, and it's 2025. And we're going to be talking about a few songs today. I got 12 brand new singles here reviewed for you. I hope you dig it. Before we get started, please hit the like button and share it if you can. Sucks to hear that. It's annoying, but that's how this stuff works. All right, let's get into it. Number one is the song Afraid by Chalk. That's spelled Chalk, Chalk. The song Afraid starts with a little wiggly synth and a vocal chop that speeds up slowly over the course of about a minute. And the tension increases so much, then we're given about a half second to breathe before these walls of distortion just slam into the mix. I was expecting more of like an EDM thing to happen here because of the way that the intro was, but instead we got this banging little post-punk track with some eerie screeching synths and a very interesting noisy crescendo. This song is very satisfying, compelling. This is a great way to start out this list. I mean, the first song I listened to is a banger right out the gate. Loved this track. That is a 9 out of 10 for me. Yep, that is the song Afraid by the band Chalk. Definitely check that one out. All right, moving on to number 2 is Bad Larry by Cloakroom. This track starts with some reverb and acoustic guitars that feel hopeful and nostalgic. The vocals are smooth and mellow. This comes across as like a folky Americana track with, a slight country inflection at times. The vocal melody is nice. There's kind of like a 90s MTV feeling at certain points in this song as well. Kind of goes back and forth. Yeah, it's a decent track. It's not too bad. It's a 7 out of 10 for me. That is Bad Larry by Cloakroom. And moving on to number 3 is the song You're Dead by Jadu Heart. This song starts with some glitchy synths that sparkle and evolve. They are very pretty. The rhythm is composed of these short perks that take the place of a snare drum, and there's like a filtered kick that feels kind of lo-fi and modern. It's very clever production. The vocals, however, are this kind of like whispered falsetto that lacks confidence. To be fair, at the very end of the song, or near the end of the song, the vocals kind of clear up, and it's like this more direct delivery that I think sounds a lot better. But maybe that's just a trick that they use to make the song interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I like this track. It's not bad. I give it a 7 out of 10. That's the song You're Dead by Jadu Heart. And moving on to number 4 is Greyhound by Palace. This one kicks off with a beautiful reverbed blues lick with some tasty hammer-ons. The vocals are soulful and lush. It's pretty formulaic, but it's well done. The falsettos are decent. The mix is beautiful. I would have enjoyed a little bit more experimentation on the vocal content side of this track, just kind of plain. But it is a solid modern blues ballad. It's pretty cool for what it is. It is a 6 out of 10 for me. That is Greyhound by Palace. And number 5 is Change the Channel by Clipping. David Diggs is also credited on this, but I think he's in the band, so I'm not sure why they did that. But anyways, this is a high-speed electronic hip-hop piece. It's very dynamic. The glitchy rhythm is like 9 Inch Nails, but played through an EDM festival sound system. The vocals are great, interesting flow style. I love the double-time lyrics during the pauses. That was a cool dynamic. Instead of like speeding up the beat and then doing a double time, he just drops the beat out and then does a double time. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a great touch. It is a very creative track, but I probably won't listen to this track too much in the future just because, I don't know, it's not really my cup of tea when I listen to hip hop. I like to have something more like, I'm an old guy. I like the old 90s, 90s and like 2000 stuff. But for what this is a killer track. It's very creative. That is a 7 out of 10 for me. And that is the song Change the Channel by Clipping. And moving on to number 6. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I think it's Duguerre, but it's spelled Deguerre. That's the name of the song. And the artist is Spilltab. I like the drums that start this track out, and the delicate vocals are exotic and velvety. But I noticed there's like this foggy, staticky atmosphere that kind of gets in the way of the vocals. It kind of makes the vocals sound a little bit more muddy. But later on, I would come to realize that this is just a trick that the band uses to make add dynamics, because the static goes away and the synth rise comes up and down a few times, and this beautiful clear chorus part comes in and absolutely saves the day. This was very, very clever. The cycle repeats one more time in the same way, and then at the end, these beautiful piano keys with very audible hammer falls rock you to sleep while the song fades out. Yeah, this song is incredible. It's a great flow, very innovative textures, and like I said, for that little trick that they did about making you feel like it was going to be too foggy and then clearing the clouds for you, absolutely brilliant song dynamic. For that reason, this song's at 9 out of 10. Love that cut. It definitely grew on me after I listened to it a few times. I was like, this song is heat. Anyway, that is De Guerre by Spill Tab at number 6. And moving on to number 7 is Man Made of Meat by Viagra Boys. This is a meme-style post-punk track by the vibrant band Viagra Boys. The instrumentation is pretty cool. Kind of sounds like a collaboration of Jack White and Beck. The vocals are kind of funny at first, but then they get annoying really fast. I mean, they're like a collaboration between Weird Al and like Napoleon Dynamite doing a cover of The Clash. Yeah, I mean, I know these guys are super popular, but I'm not a fan of this band, Viagra Boys. I'm not a fan. It's too much like dad jokes, and it's just like, I don't know. Not every song has to be serious, but this song's like, oh, I farted in a tin can, and like all this stupid stuff. Just, I don't know. I'm not feeling this band. I mean, the instrumentation is pretty cool, but other than that, it's a 5 out of 10, and that's for the instrumentation, by the way, only. Yeah, that's a failure. That's Man Made of Meat by Viagra Boys. And number 8 is Love is Unkind by Banks. This song starts out with some wavy synth chords and a raw snare. Banks's vocals are pretty. There's a 90s R&B inflection going on. The bass is great because you can't really hear it, but you can definitely feel it. I think what they did is they kind of like took the bass note and they chopped out the higher frequencies, so all you have is the very bottom of it, which is probably pretty common, but I think it works well on this track, definitely. It allows the other instrumentations to take center stage and while still doing its job as the bass line. I thought the song was a bit too cliche, but then I realized the overall vibe is quite unique. It has kind of like a uneasy, slightly eerie beauty to it. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, this song definitely grew on me. That is Love is Unkind by Banks, and I give it a 7 out of 10. And number 9 is More Than Life by The Horrors. This song starts with a nice, bouncy, airy synth that carries you into a beautiful guitar riff that has like this really rusty, metallic feel to it. Absolutely love this guitar tone. Super, super interesting and like vintage sounding. But the vocals come in and honestly, it ruins it. It's just another like post-punk, new wave, like goth guy wearing like plastic fangs kind of delivery. Like, I am going to the darkest with a candle, and I listen to type O negative once. Yeah, it's not, it's so overdone. I'm tired. I don't have any room in my life for this vocal style anymore. I'm sorry. Plus the lyrics are pretty plain, pretty boring. Yeah, not really feeling this cut for that reason. It's a 4 out of 10 for me, and the 4 is only for the guitar tone. Yeah, stop doing this style. Actually, do whatever you want, but yeah, I'm tired of it. Number 10 is Limerence by Lucy Dacus. Yeah, there isn't much to this song. I mean, there's some beautiful piano keys and some rich strings. Other than that, Lucy just goes off on this tangent, like she's like talking to her friend on the phone, like, yeah, I'm thinking about breaking up with him, blah, blah, blah. I'm smoking a blunt. I'm chilling in my room. It's just like dull. It's kind of annoying. The vocals are pretty terrible. Sorry, Lucy. This song kind of sucks. There is some great stuff that Lucy is on, especially like the Boy Genius stuff is pretty cool. But yeah, this song blows. It's a 3 out of 10. That's Limerence by Lucy Dacus. And number 11 is Pavement by Mallrat. This song starts with some vocal samples that are interesting. An interesting choice because like the ballad melody is slightly mismatched in like a cool way. Mallrat's vocals have like a delicate mellow delivery that is enhanced slightly by autotune. Not in an annoying way though. I said this before, like there's a way that you can use auto-tune to enhance a really good vocal performance and make it even better. But a lot of the times it's being used to just cover up a bad vocal performance. And in that case, it sucks. But that's not what's happening here. This is a really nice vocal performance enhanced slightly with auto-tune. Other than that, the song is kind of plain and basic, but I absolutely love the up-tuned, like the chipmunk-tuned vocals on the chorus. I'm like a sucker for this sound. Like ever since, the early Kanye West days, I've been into this. Even some of the beats I make myself have this kind of dynamic in it. But it sounds angelic, and it's a great contrast from the samples that follow right after this. Yeah, this one kind of grew on me. It's pretty cool. I like the song. I'm gonna have to listen to more of this person's stuff, but that is Pavement by Mallrat, and it is a 6.5 out of 10 for me. And moving on to the last track I want to talk about today, and that is number 12, and it is called The Shit of God by Behemoth. First of all, like, what is this song concept? Come on, man, like the shit of God. Like, it feels like Nergal's really running out of like satanic things to say. Like, I've already talked about candles and the demons and all this stuff. Now I'm gonna talk about. I'm like, the only thing I'll talk about is like, I'm the shit of God. Like in the song, he literally is like, I am the shit of God. It's honestly hilarious. Like, why would you do this? I don't know. But setting aside the ridiculous and corny ass concept, pun intended. The instrumentation is insane. Behemoth is known for having like top-notch production for many, many albums, many years. But yeah, I mean, they're one of my favorite black death metal bands, but this song is like too cringy and frankly, just like a meme-worthy track. Like, come on, man, the shit of God. All right. It's a 5 out of 10. And the 5 out of 10 is for the instrumentation. Instrumentation's sick. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me on this. That was a lot of fun. That is 12 brand new songs reviewed for you. Hit the like button if you can for me. I appreciate that. And love you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your time. This is Ben from Gravel Throat Reviews. I will see you on the next one. Peace.